So let's take a look at how you can set up PowerApps. So go to powerapps.microsoft.com and here you'll find option to try free. So here you will need to use your company domain because they don't accept Gmail or Outlook for PowerApps. Okay, so if you use any custom domain, you can add that within the sign up options. And now once you sign up, you can find that you will be redirected to dashboard that looks something like this. Right here you see options on left hand sidebar, and right hand sidebar will reflect the page. So this is home page that shows you can start from blank app, database, SharePoint, Excel and SQL. Then if you click on learn, it should show you how to learn PowerApps. Similarly, you can also check apps tab to check already created apps or the apps that you can create from templates. Similarly, there is create button that will take you to the same page that of your home, right? Then comes the data page where you have multiple data source options like creating database and having it in tables or Azure Synapse link. Then you have connections, right? Also custom connectors, right? For that you'll have to use this particular button and connect through those connections. Then there is gateways, right? And clicking on new gateway for you allows to import that particular set of data. Then there are flows. Okay, so I haven't set up that yet. And then there is chatbot and AI builder. So basically flow, chatbot and AI builder require Power Automate. So let's go back to home page. So you get the idea of the interface. One more thing to look at is this particular left hand options button, which takes you to Power Automate, Power Apps, add-ins and admin, right? Then there is also office option. You can check that. Okay, so now let's take a look at how you can create your Power Apps app from blank template, or you can say blank app. So if you go to home, you will find this blank app. Click on that. Here you have three options to choose from. You can create blank canvas app, blank app based on Dataverse, and blank website. Okay, so here let's say if I want to choose canvas app, I will go through this option. Okay, if you want to create app based on Dataverse, like if you already have data, then go with this. Also, if you just want to have a no code website, then choose this option, blank website. So let's go with canvas app. Click on create. Now you have to choose the format, tablet or phone, so it will just reflect in its resolution and accordingly that it will be responsive. So go with the tablet so that you can view it on both tablet and desktop at the same time. So let's go with something like example, or let's say sample app, right? Then click on create. It should create the environment for you. Now here it will ask you to create a form or create a gallery. You can skip that and manually add element. Now as you can see, the moment we create the app, it currently has no form of data or elements. So if we test this by clicking on this preview the app button by pressing F5, you will find it has nothing on it. So okay, as you can see here, it also tells you about Alt key control that will show you how to view your canvas app. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to add data and then also add the respective element for which we will need to create this particular app, right? So we need a purpose before we can plan our Power App. So think of a app idea that you can do with this no code tool and then based on that you will have to add the elements on this canvas and then test it out. Now let's take a look at how you can create PowerApp from a template. So if you go to your dashboard, on left hand side you have option called create, so click on that. Okay, so if you scroll to the bottom you will find that start from template, and you will have a bunch of options like this, right? So budget tracker, meeting capture, then onboard task, service desk, leave request, fundraiser, and asset checkout, right? So choose the template that suits your case, right? So I will go through some of these options and choose something like, let's say, budget tracker. Select this, and here name your app something different from the default. So let's name this budget app, and make sure you choose the format of your choice, then click on create. Now once loaded you will find that your budget tracker looks something like this. Okay, now let's run this and see the preview. It should show you the app tracker in action. You can add the expenses, right? And it will show you the camera option because it allows you to take the image of particular receipts also, right? Similarly, you have how much spent, remaining options here. Okay, you will have to customize everything if you want to do this for your own use. So you have to get rid of this, let's say team events at Contoso, remove that, right? Similarly, you will have to get rid of all of those things that you have set with template and replace it with your own. So we will take a look at how you can add new data using data and tables. So go to your dashboard, then go to data section, then click on tables, and here we'll add new data by creating a database. So click on create database. On right hand side you will see it will ask you for currency, so you can choose between USD or your local currency. Then choose the language. You can use include sample apps and data, and then you can click on create your database, and as you can see it has populated with sample data. And when you click on this particular table section, it will show you particular available set of tables that you can use. So let's take a look at how we can use data table in our Canvas app. So let's go and create one blank app, and let's name this sample table, and then click on create. It should load with default options, right? So here I can skip it. Now here you see currently we don't have anything on it, right? To add data I can choose from the left hand side and click add data, go with accounts, and it should load. Now that accounts are loaded, what we can do is we can simply go to insert and then click on data table, right? And it will choose the accounts and it will populate this particular table. You can extend this, right? And now if we take a look at it by playing this, you will find that it will show you that default data, right? So currently it says object because it seems to be this particular column has missing fields, right? So we can get rid of that too, right? So if we click on this, right, and we will play this, so it should show us the defaults, right? So you get the idea how to work with your data table in your Canvas app. Now there is one more way to connect to a data. So here you can see Excel data source, and when we connect to it we need OneDrive business account in order to create the further connection. So most of this diamond icon set can be connected unless you have this premium account. So you can currently connect to SharePoint for free, then OneDrive, which is free, but you need to have Excel file stored over there. Then Google Sheets, Google Drive, both are free. Dropbox, Inbox. So for Excel, you will have to save your file in one of these in order to access it to create your app. Okay, so there is an option for Dataverse. So what is Dataverse? So we will click on this and we'll see what it allows us to access. So when it loads, it will show you a list of options for connections. On right hand side there is Microsoft Dataverse. So this is a premium feature. Unless you are subscribed, you won't be able to do much with it. So if you click on create, it should show me the limit for myself. So if I sign in again, here you can see it will allow me to access some of the existing tables. So let's say if I choose accounts and click on connect, it should load those into my app. Okay, now here you see it says PowerApp Studio. Skip it, and as you can see, based on my accounts data, it has managed to show me the list of accounts as a part of that canvas app. So if I run this, it should show me the account of people, and when I click on that, it should show me their address, phone, and account name. So Database allows you to connect with the data with the help of connector. So as I already have some of the tables that I have connected through with Dataverse, it's able to import the accounts and then made this 2-page app, right? So basically all it does is allows you to add new item where you can add city, phone, and account. So Dataverse makes it easy for you to create app by simply connecting to existing data. Okay, so how can you delete your existing Power App from your dashboard? So go to home and then scroll to the bottom and you see your apps. Then simply use these more commands buttons, then go for delete, and it will ask you whether you want to really delete everything from cloud. So select delete from cloud and it should complete the deletion, and here you see everything is now empty.